Just a few miles from where Franklin D. Roosevelt came searching for healing, another vision was taking shape. A place built on a simple idea that nature itself could restore the human spirit. Today, we're exploring Callaway Gardens, riding miles of hidden trails, stepping inside a tropical world filled with butterflies, discovering quiet places most visitors pass right by, and learning why this may be one of the most meaningful destinations in Georgia.
All right, Tanya, so right next door to Franklin D. Roosevelt State Park is Callaway Gardens, one of the claimed most beautiful places in Georgia. So we're gonna go check it out and see, and we're gonna do it the best way we know how.
Ride it on the bikes.
A plethora of e-bike trails, so I'm told, so we're gonna see.
Azaleas over there.
Yeah, they're pretty. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. This is the first time here, so we're not real sure.
We charge a daily admission.
Okay.
So you want to come in for the day. How many people do you have?
Just us two. And we got 2 bikes. We was hoping to.
Yep, do that.
Okay.
Normal admission is $32.99 per person per day.
Okay.
You have 2.
We'll just park down here. Because the bike trail's right there, so we'll just park down here.
Oh, look at this ice.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Check that out. A little walk.
Oh, look, that little creek is pretty.
The Callaways bought this land in the 1950s. At the time, it was worn-out farmland, but they had a vision: restore it and make nature accessible to everyone. Just like Roosevelt discovering healing in warm springs, here, nature itself became the source of restoration. From the very beginning, Cason and Virginia Callaway wanted this place to heal and inspire people, not just to look beautiful, but to let visitors experience it fully. Today, we're taking to the trails to see what it really feels like.
Ready to go do some riding?
Yeah.
All right, let's go see what we can get into.
Cason and Virginia Callaway's vision was more than gardens. They wanted to create a place for education, conservation, and renewal. Just like FDR sought hope in warm springs, Callaway Gardens shows how the land itself can restore the spirit.
Now we're going to go check out the Butterfly Center.
Yep.
This was pretty cool, is you can ride your bikes to all these little sites. Otherwise, you're driving from one site to the other because they're kind of far apart. You can't really walk. I mean, you can. Be a long walk.
Yes, be very long.
So this little building here in the background, that must be the Butterfly Center.
Inside Callaway Gardens is one of North America's largest tropical butterfly conservatories, the Cecil B. Butterfly Center. Thousands of butterflies live here year-round in a carefully protected environment designed to support conservation, research, and education. As you walk through, butterflies move freely around you, a reminder of how delicate nature can be and how intentional care can help it thrive. Hidden among the trees is one of the most peaceful places in Callaway Gardens. The Ida Cason Callaway Memorial Chapel. Built in 1961, Cason Callaway dedicated this chapel to his mother, creating a quiet space meant for reflection, gratitude, and spiritual renewal. Unlike many historic churches, this one wasn't built for a town. It was built for anyone who needed a moment of stillness surrounded by nature.
All right, Tanya, we're here at the Birds of Prey show.
Yep.
So we just rode our bike down this path. They have bike parking here. Then we're gonna go over here and check out the Birds of Prey. And Tanya, I noticed something. I gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Because it says quiet zone.
Yep.
Quiet zone. That's gonna be hard for me to do. It's gonna be real hard for me to do because I cannot be quiet, can I? You guys know that. All right, let's go check it out. Birds of Prey. This way.
Another way Callaway Gardens connects visitors to nature is through its live Birds of Prey demonstration. Seeing them soar just overhead brings a new appreciation for wildlife, not as something distant, but as something we share this environment with. These programs highlight rescued and rehabilitated birds, teaching visitors about conservation and the important role these predators play in maintaining healthy ecosystems. You don't realize how big or how quiet these birds are until they fly right past you. Just a short distance away, the Gardens preserves a much older story. The Pioneer Cabin offers a glimpse into life in rural Georgia long before the Gardens existed. Originally built in the 1800s, cabins like this were home to early settlers who depended entirely on the land around them for survival. Where visitors now come for beauty and recreation, families once lived a rugged daily life, farming, cooking, and building community from the wilderness itself. It's amazing how Callaway Gardens connects so many eras. From pioneer survival to spiritual reflection, the peaceful escape people experience here today. Standing here, it's easy to see why people come back year after year. It's a reminder that the simple act of being in nature can be as powerful as a historic moment.
All right, where are we at, ma'am?
Right there.
Are we lost?
Oh,
Nope, Tanya's got her map. She knows where we're at.
that's where we came in. So
Miss Navigator,
we're right
she's always
there.
navigating me.
We're right there.
We're right here, all right.
Let's go around and we're almost to the entrance.
Okay, almost to the entrance where
Yeah.
where we came in at, where the pretty azaleas were. This is where we should have came and parked. You know, we saw this when we first came in.
Oh, yeah.
This is where you should park. Hey, I took a picture of you with me taking a picture of you and you seeing what I'm, that's confusing. I said, like old Doc Brown said, that's a paradox.
We spent about 6 hours exploring Callaway Gardens and still didn't see it all. One area we missed was Cason's Garden, a space known for live music, seasonal events, and a lakeside beach that happened to be closed during our visit. From peaceful moments in nature to golf and outdoor recreation, Callaway Gardens truly offers something for everyone. Spring admission runs about $33 per adult, giving you access to more than 2,500 acres of trails, walkways, and scenic roads, making it an ideal place for e-biking. And if you don't bring your own bike, the gardens offer tram transportation and traditional bike rentals as well. We had an incredible time here, and it's definitely a place we'd come back to again. Back at the camper, Simon and Annie enjoyed their own version of the gardens, watching squirrels, chirpies, and goosies right outside their windows.
They get to relax, watch some goosies, watch some chirpies and some goosies. Y'all see a bunch of goosies? See a bunch of goosies? See a little loose goosey? Woo! Good.
Huh? What y'all doing? Hey, babies. Y'all having a good trip? Sam, you having a good trip? This is his favorite toy. Both of them's favorite toy. Got it for him at Christmas. He is sound asleep, y'all.
FDR State Park Campground turned out to be a fantastic stay. The park is beautiful now, and we can only imagine how stunning it must be in summer's full greenery or during fall colors. At just $181 for 4 nights, it's hard to beat the value. Larger rigs over 40 feet or more, this may not be the campground for you. But with a little planning and with a little experience, you might just do okay here. Larger rigs of 40 feet or more, you may want to choose carefully. If you missed our previous episode where we fully reviewed the campground and explored Franklin D. Roosevelt's life here in Georgia, be sure to watch that next. This trip reminds us that Warm Springs is truly a special place in Georgia, a small rural community that changed forever when Franklin D. Roosevelt arrived in 1924. Seeking relief from polio through warm mineral waters, Roosevelt found renewal here, and in turn helped transform the area into a center of rehabilitation and hope. During his time in Pine Mountain, he began shaping what would become the New Deal, creating programs that brought jobs, electrification, and opportunity to Americans during the Great Depression. And years later, the Callaway family continued that spirit of renewal, not through medicine, but through nature itself.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, instead of trying to go down this narrow road, which has a few bends and turns and some campers in the road, we just found a good way out. We were gonna back out, which I don't know.
Gonna be tricky.
It's gonna be difficult because of trees and sign. So actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up here, do a hard turn, and we're gonna go out that side over there. This campground, it's not necessarily made for big campers. You can do it if you get these outside, like we're gonna drive through, where you can back out on the road. You can do those. But any of those other campsites on the other side, a large camper, 40 foot or larger, you gotta be really good. If you're a professional driver, you might be able to do it. I'm not a professional, I'm an amateur.
This may be the final chapter of this visit, but it's only the beginning of our America 250th journey, exploring campgrounds and destinations that help shape our nation while honoring the people and communities behind them. Our series continues this July as we travel to the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C. In the meantime, we'll have other episodes that we'll release, so be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss any episodes in between or our Washington, D.C. travels. Until next time, I'm Jamie, this is my wife Tanya, and our cats Simon and Annie, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Thanks for watching and safe travels.